Hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1800 now. We are in quite an interesting state here. First of all, I have a new goal, of course, and that is finally to go for the battle cruisers, so for the highest class dreadnought ships that we have. The battle cruisers now, they do require though quite a lot of things before we can finally build them. First of all, what I would need is a steam shipyard. This I could build already, but I'm not doing it yet because it costs me quite a lot of money there as well, 90,000 for the steam shipyard. Another very important thing that we need before we can actually go with that is the advanced weapons. So we do need to also construct and craft the highest type weapon that we have, and that is quite, well, a complex production chain, as we can see, because it's really just for weapons. Now, one thing that we need for the advanced or for the heavy weapons factory, which is this big guy here, which is really big, I gotta say that. Do we actually want to build this on this island? I think so, yes. We do have a space up here, and perhaps we can squeeze it in somewhere here as well. Might come into this area here because it is boosted. No, it actually requires electricity. All right, so this one here requires electricity. I need to be very careful where I want to place it then. Now, before we can go with that, we do need dynamite. We do need the dynamite factory that is improved by electricity. Very good. And I think it also reduces the attractiveness. This one reduces the attractiveness, minus 15. And we do need, well, saltpeter, and that we don't have. We don't have saltpeter on any island except for this one, right? So Porto Donada actually has the nitro deposit, and here we can, well, do this. Now, this one here does require though timber, bricks, and steel beams. So I do need to get these goods over to Porto Donada. So finally, this island here is useful. You know, I mean, it has been useful for the defense that we have on either side, but on the other hand, it's not useful that we can actually get something from this island here, beside only the cement that we already go with. Another thing is, for all of that, of course, it requires a lot of money. Let me tell you, a lot of money. So the steam shipyard with 90,000, the advanced weapon factory alone costs 85,000 credits. So this is something I cannot just build like that. We don't have the money for that. So boosting the economy is important. And how do we boost that? Well, by upgrading a few more people. And in that case, we do have lots of people that we can upgrade. More artisans, for example. Yeah, upgrading all the workers that we have there for even more artisans. But also, more importantly, upgrading my artisans to engineers. And for that, look at that. A little flagship is coming in here. Condor with quite a lot of timber. Because we do need all that timber here. Let's get Condor back to Admiral's Demise right away. In Admiral's Demise, we do have a nice timber production that I think I will boost now as well a bit. So we do have 3 sawmills, and let's just increase that. We also have a clay deposit here, and since the workforce is shared, let's just think about that for a second. Yes, let's also have our bricks production here. Let's increase it. So we're going to have those brick factories there. And around that, we're going to have another warehouse. And around this warehouse, we are also going to have, let's see, another lumberjack hut. Can we squeeze that in here? 70% is fine, actually, to produce a bit of it at least. Very good. And there we can have that. So we do have a bit more timber production here. I think the log should be full. No, it's not. Okay. Right. Then we do need actually another lumberjack hut. Let's see. There we have 100%, but it's close to the potatoes. There we have 80%, 88%, that is fine. 88% is totally fine for me. And we have another sawmill then here on the way to the warehouse. Perfect, so we do have that. Yeah, let's have also, do we have a clipper available? First of all, a lot of clippers are waiting again. And nope, we don't have another clipper available. So that is something I need to do. And yes, we do need a pier now. I need to do that because that is unacceptable. There are too many ships waiting. Let's just see. Now, what I'm going to have is I'm going to have a steam shipyard soon anyway, and we're probably going to squeeze in another steam or another shipyard here then as well, right? We should be able to do both. Let's build the blueprint for that. For the normal one and also for the steam shipyard, which is going to be the powerful one. So both of them are connected now here, also by street. Very good. They should also have electricity. Very good. The steam shipyard does need it. So we no longer need this one here.
Is under attack.
Oh boy, once again. what is happening. Down here, it's just a frigate attacking me. Right. But we really want to go with the dreadnoughts now, the battle cruisers, because they are so efficient at laying siege to islands, especially those with strong defenses. And while we're in the New World, I need to check another thing. How is the coffee looking in the Garden of Sin? Coffee is something we do now need in for our engineers. So I'm going to have a look here, and what I can see is, oh, it's actually quite capped at 140 tons. We do need some depots here. Right, so I'm going to add, let's say 3 depots for now. That is fine. And let's just check my trade routes for the coffee. I got 1 clipper on it at the moment. This, of course, is not enough. Black Rose is waiting in the New World already, and Black Rose is now on the way, getting us some coffee there. And let's also build another clipper, right? So, yeah, influence-wise, we should be fine. Here, though, we now have additional space. Let's use this space. First of all, what I want to have here is, we already have some depots here. So what I can do is, I can, of course, make this look like a proper harbor. So we can add some more depots then in that area, as we can see. I'm going to blueprint it for now. Right, so this is our harbor area. And along the depots, we do have then our piers. And there it is. Right, so here the ships can dock. And in that case, I'm going to have a bit of a distance there, of course, so I don't want them to clip. And yeah, with 3 tiles, and we could even go as high as 3 more piers in that area. Of course, here we would need some more depots then. What is on? Alright, Alonso is trying something with 1 ship of the line. No idea why he's doing that. Seems kind of risky to me. And I love all the details. Look at that, how it's been damaged already. Yeah, it's going down. As it should. Alright, 1 more volley. That should be it then. This one took quite a lot of damage. But I think it's fine that it auto repairs itself. And down it is. Goodbye Alonso there once again. With another ship of his. Now, let's build another pier though. And, of course, depots there as well. Right, so there we have a bit of a harbor extension now. And that means that 4 piers are now active, and a lot of clippers can now enter this. And I just also love how these clippers are then, you know, waiting and then going towards their pier. It's just beautiful. There's still quite a lot of them waiting, so I think we're going to just add another pier, even though this is freaking expensive. Right, so now we have all these piers, and as we can see, the clippers are moving towards them, so we should no longer have any traffic jam here in front of Rosario. Of course, a lot of clippers are coming in.
Just say the word.
What is waiting here? Some grain, some iron ore. The Schnaps is coming in again. The Schnaps should not be full. No. Is he not unloading everything? He is what? Oh, he's loading Schnaps. Alright, that's the one that's loading Schnaps. Yeah, that's fine for now. We have lots of timber still. So let's continue upgrading. Some more workers there we have. And of course, some more engineers that I definitely want. And we've also unlocked a few more buildings now. And look at the money, it's coming in now. Splendid. Coffee we don't have yet here, so the coffee trader should also arrive soon. Never mind the coffee, look at what Miss Hunt has got, and she's got a battle cruiser now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sail right at it and trying to destroy it, even though a battle cruiser takes a lot of hits. So the ship of the line here is kind of stuck, as we can see. Let's try to take out the ship there at least. Now let's stop with the group, please. Very annoying if they are all staying grouped. Oh, and there is also a patrol coming in. Of course, Miss Hunt, she's trying something here. She actually wanted to get into my area and destroy some of my clippers, but of course, that was for naught. And yeah, we will not be able to take it out. They're just too fast. The big advantage of the battle cruisers is they are not relying on the wind. So, you know, they can always travel as fast as possible. and also to have a much higher distance or range than the normal ships of the line. But as we can see, we're doing quite a lot of damage to this one here. We might actually be able to take it out. Yep, it's stuck once again. Oh, this is going to hurt her. And down it is, the first battle cruiser that we destroyed. Let's just see what it dropped, because I think it dropped something. There's still another ship. Those guys here are patrolling, yeah. And nothing. Only a family ring worth nothing. This one here still needs to go down though. Very good. All is well, and another battle cruiser. Oh, well, the first battle cruiser goes down now. That was a nice hit for us. Now, let's unload more timber. We do need so much timber for upgrading, and steel beams is also going down now that we upgrade that much. Let's get some more engineers here in the city center. Beautiful. This city is really looking like something now. We are out of timber once again. As we can see, it costs quite a lot of timber, but of course the balance goes up with that as well. We still haven't received any coffee. That is a bit worrisome though. I don't know why. Another thing that we can do now soon is we will need... First of all, I think we can get rid of this pop here. And instead of the pop, we could have an electrical power plant like this one here. Because an oil power plant, because they need electricity, and that will boost them even more. Aside from, of course, the glasses. Now, money-wise, it's fine. So we are one step closer to our battlecruiser. Let's start with the saltpeter production, though. That needs a bit of timber and steel bricks, and well, especially also bricks. Some steel beams there, and I think that's it. Yeah. And finally, after a bit of time, the first coffee is coming in. So 150 tons of coffee for my people in Rosario. My engineers will be quite happy about that. So we still haven't had coffee yet. And boom, there it is. So it's going up now. Also our taxes, and also, way more important, our population, of course, with more coffee. And I think we should actually be able then to reach 20,000 people now on the account. Now, let's just upgrade a few more engineers, since we can actually do that. We do have the timber. And yeah, they have coffee. So they really only need 3 more things, and then we could already upgrade them to investors. But for now, I need to do something else, and that is on a freshly made clipper. Get some concrete. Get some windows. Where do we have the windows? There they are. Some windows and some steel beams and some bricks. And let's get this also over here to Porto Donada, because in Porto Donada, I also want to get my workforce shared once again. Here, I want to have my pig farms then. And Admiral, let's purchase 1 share back from him, because he was actually trying to get something there in my Porto Donada. Now here on this cute little island, what we'll have is quite a lot of steps for our advanced weapons, and that is the dynamite. The dynamite is not needing any electricity, so I'm going to have the dynamite factory on this island here as well, together with the pig farms, right? And steel, I mean, we have the coal as well. We could also just have the steel here if we want to. We could have everything here except for the heavy weapons factory, which is going to be in Rosario, right? So that's why I need the clipper, and he's coming in already. So what is here? Here we have the coal deposit. So this is really the island purely for the heavy weapons then. Let's have a warehouse then here. First of all, let's stop with the blueprint. That is something we're going to have here. Let's start with it, I should say. There is my other resources. So what we're going to do with all these resources, first of all, oh, Miss Hunt. She's purchasing a 2nd share. Let's purchase it back right away. It's 87,000 though, right? So this is really expensive. That was a lot of money, but we have money at the moment, 7,000 on the balance. Plus, that is pretty good. That is important. That is the minimum, I'd say, to have the advanced weapons then. What we need now, as I said, is the commute pier. Now, the problem with that is influence. We have 21. Influence, it costs 30 influence, right? So we don't have that much influence then that is necessary, more or less. So what we need here, first of all, is a connection Of course, the harbor space is quite big, but we need to build this one on the beach. In blueprint, of course. And then for the advanced weapons, we do need the saltpeter works. And of them, I think we can squeeze in 2 here. That's fine. 2 on this side. And then probably 1 more here, or even 2 here. Perfect. This is actually as much as I will ever need, most likely. So that we can have then also our little road going along. So we just need a bit more influence now. And to share the workforce. Another ship under attack. My patrol is not doing much here. It should protect. So let's do this. I don't want to lose any more ships there, even though I think I will need to. I mean, there's also the question, where did I spend so much influence on? Of course, our military is the mightiest stuff. Yeah, speaking of that, we could actually get rid of 1 or 2 of these towers here. These cannon towers cost me a bit of influence there. We don't need them anymore, because the admiral here is gone. I need my main defense, of course, down here still, but they can stay there, right? So there I've saved a bit of influence. Oh, and the revolt is over too, just a smaller revolt.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
So now we have rebuilt everything here. And while we're here, let's use the time to build some more engineers. Very important to get those engineers up here. Let's continue. We have the commute pier. I can build it now. So now we have a shared workforce with the rest of the world. We need that. We need that to start with, first of all, our pig farms. Right, the rendering works. I think I will need 1, or I want to have 1 heavy weapons factory, 2 at the tops. Let's start with 1 for now. That means I need a 1 dynamite factory, and I only really need 1 rendering works. Incredible. I really don't need that much of the pig farms, which is totally fine for me. I could still add a few more later then, of course, if I want to. Right, and as we can see, they just fit in here, and we could add then a few more here. Then I have the rendering works, only 1 for now, and then the dynamite factory, which I'm going to have here. Oh god, very expensive, 50,000 credits, just this 1 dynamite factory. Let's also build then the saltpeter works that we have. So this is now also starting. It takes though 2 minutes, so we do need 2 of them. Right, so those 2 are working on that. Another 30,000 that this cost me. And look at my balance, it's really dropping hard now. Having those 2 working, that is fine. Let's also have the paved roads here, so that we deliver that a bit faster.
Flagship awaiting
I
instructions.
think we can still unload now a few resources there. We're down to 16 steel beams now. I think that's it for now though. Right, so here we have everything. The dynamite production is up and running. The only thing we need now is, yeah, a bit of steel. So that is another thing. Let's build a warehouse. Here we have the coal mine. The iron mine we have up here. Also need another warehouse for that. And then we have, because they produce a lot of that, we could have, yeah, two furnaces for now. We can afford that. Right, so that's that. Not a beautiful island this is going to be. And the cool thing is we already have a clipper, Salacia, on this trade route. And Salacia is going, instead of taking full cement, we're going to say, Porto Donato, take from now the dynamite. Right, and take the dynamite to Rosario. This was an important, also albeit an expensive investment. All of that just for the heavy weapons, and we're not finished yet. Right, so this is doing it. I hope everything is then working here.
Elements to produce a reaction.
What? Oh, she's from the dynamite factory. Yeah, that's her. Right, she still needs those things now. Should take a bit of time, but that's it then. While this is starting to ramp up and our first dynamite will come into Rosario soon, what we can do is Admiral's Demise. We totally forgot about this island here, and that is something I should not be doing, of course. Let's have, first of all, I can have another block of houses, and then I'm going to have another warehouse as well, marketplace. And where is the pub? There is the pub. So we'll need another pub in this area then too, just beside our warehouse. Marketplace and also a fire station. Righto, and then we can add a few more of these guys here. right? Because of course we still have the tiny mission there with the taxes and the workforce. Those things should never run out. And since we do have so much timber,
City has grown uglier.
we can afford to build a bit more here as well. Right, that's fine. We still have the fire station here now. Let's make it like that. We can have something smaller in here then as well. And also more houses. Righto, and there we have something, a little tool shed for the workers here, for the horses, a little well as well, and an apple tree in the center of it. Isn't that looking cute? I love these ornaments and what you can do with them.
Your harbor is under attack.
Alright, once again, this is getting annoying up here, Miss Hunt. She is destroying my fisheries, but I don't need them anymore, to be honest. I do have the fisheries down here, 2 of them, and I could just add a 3rd one to it. Right, which will need, though, a connection. Nope, doesn't have a connection. Oh, then I will need a paved road.
All will be consumed by the tide.
Now it's working very good.
The fire left ruins behind.
Right, so then we
Your
don't need those
harbor is
anymore.
under attack.
Yes, this is Catan, obviously. Now, what's happening here?
Fire broke out.
Very good. The dynamite factory, as we can see, is working. The first dynamite is coming out, or is it the second or the third? Who knows? No, it's actually the first dynamite that is being unloaded right now. Saltpeter, yep. Takes a bit of time though for the saltpeter really to ramp up there. It takes 2 minutes, so that should still be fine though here. I expect 100% on that soon. Right, to Admiral's demise. Let's also, of course, increase our schnapps production in that area. Once the schnapps runs out, you have riots on your hand, so never run out of schnapps. We have lots of wool here as well. Righto, so the workload can still continue. So that we can continue with the upgrading or the building, of course, the expansion of Admiral's Demise. I just love that name too. And a few more houses here. A few more houses here. This is growing here into something bigger. There we still have lots of space. I think I left this one open. Alrighty, they should also read, yeah, everything. Very good. So that's a lot of additional farmers, so that the workforce for farms always stays up there. The workers are looking fine too. Artisans actually going down a bit. So of course, that is what we have Rosario for, because in Rosaria, the goal is to have no workers and farmers here anymore. So I always need to constantly upgrade my people here. And yeah, artisans is quite low, so let's have a few more artisans. We do have lots of workers that want to upgrade until we run out of timber there once again. Righto, and we have a bit of space here as well. We already have the pub here, and we could then have a few more people living here as well, even though there's of course the train passing by. But soon, more than just trains are passing by. Stay tuned.